Do you want to boost your earnings and excel in your industry? Whether you are an agent or a coach or anywhere in the financial space, it's important to learn this one skill that will increase your bottom line. Listen, when I started in the financial space, I struggled with making sales. Yes, I didn't. Here's why. Because the task that my upline at the time was telling me to do just didn't sit well with me. I remember starting off in life insurance and feeling like I was a failure. I felt as if I was not going to make any money, or the industry wasn't for me because it was just so male dominated, telling me that I need to door knock, I need to cold call, I need to knock on 100 doors, I need to get in my car and spend all this money on gas, and I also need to DM strangers. Those things just didn't sit well with my integrity. And I remember getting so frustrated and wanting to quit the insurance industry. And I will tell you this, I said to myself, in those tasks, what are some things that I can do that fits with my capacity and my time? Yes. So when I would talk to my upline and I said, hey, these don't work for me, but I'm willing to do the work to put my message out there to the world so they can know what product and services I have for them. So, because here's the thing, in sales, communication is the key. So when he was telling me to do my 300 calls per day and 100, knock on 100 door of strangers, what he was really trying to do is to help me to find my voice. Yes, you heard that right. Find my voice. Because as I said, sales communication is your key. Your ability to speak confidently and persuasively can make all the difference. Now, I learned that I didn't have to do all of that. There's different ways using the power of technology, use the power of social media, that I can put myself out there and talk to my target audience without even having to leave my house. By mastering the art of speaking, you can close deals faster, negotiate better contract, and increase your sales success. So I'm going to be sharing with you a few ways how you can unlock your sales potential and masterful speaking. Are you ready? Grab your notebook, your Diva notebook, and your diamond pen. Before I get into it, make sure you click the subscribe button and the bell. If you're new to my space, it's your girl, Sherri Bell. I have had countless women who are ambitious women who are in finance who want to find their voice and build their authority. All right, let's get straight to it. How can you unlock your sales potential through masterful speaking? Here goes. Number one, first, refine your message. Clearly articulate the value your product or service is going to do for your client. Let's be clear. When you get in contact with your client don't know how well your product or service work because they've never used your product or services. So the message that you state to them about your product or services, the outcome that they're going to get is what they're buying. Most people miss that. They don't care about the product itself. They care about how does this thing work for me? They care about the outcome. So your message has to be in a way that speaks to them, right? If my upline at the time was telling me, hey, I'm making you do this task because the outcome is going to be, you're going to find your voice and you're going to be able to do it naturally and easily, just like I'm doing this now, then the task would probably look different. But because he didn't tell me that, I felt sleazy and I felt like this sales thing wasn't for me. But when I realized really what he was teaching me is the communication, it got easier. So refine your message. Number two, develop your storytelling skills. Use captivating narrative to engage in contact with your perspective, making your sales pitch memorable. The third, focus on your body language. Let me tell you, nothing is worse than going to a speech where the person is so monotone and they're putting you to sleep. We don't want that. We like energy and agile individual, but not to the point where you're scaring people, right? Like a car salesman. We don't want that. So you really have to focus on good posture and good body language. And number four, practice, practice, practice. Hone in on your skills by rehearsing your sales presentation, refining that delivery, and keep seeking mentors to give you feedback and your colleagues to give you feedback. And my favorite, final, embrace network opportunities that give you the platform to be able to speak, because when you do these 5 things, you are able to do what I call find your voice. You are able to get on stage without even having a script and just go at it, right? That's when you know you find your voice. Remember, ambitious women in sales have the power to achieve great things by mastering their speaking. You can boost your earnings and take your career to new heights. So I challenge you, before we jump off, before you hit the subscribe button, before you hit the bell, I challenge you to go out there and do these 5 things that I said to you in this video, and I'll see you on our next video.